Welcome to Goshen Prepping. Thank you for joining us. I often speak up on this channel, this book here, the Survival Medicine Handbook. Now, stick with this video. This video is not about this book. I do want to mention it real quick because it comes from Dr. Alton, or as he goes by, Dr. Bones and Nurse Amy. And more specifically, they go by the Doom and Bloom publications. I love this because there's so many things out there. I don't care if you're talking about YouTube channels or mainstream media. There's so much doom and gloom, isn't there? On our channel, we really try to show you, yeah, there's a lot of bad stuff happening, but you know what? Prepare so we can survive this. That's what it's all about. And they have that exact same viewpoint, by the way. And I love them, even as people. They're wonderful people. So I've often showed this book. It really does set it up so if there are no more doctors or hospitals, etc., it shows you everything you can do in here to try to survive, medically speaking, because, oh my gosh, there's so many things that could happen to you, obviously, physically and medically, that it's hard to know exactly how to handle that. Another book real quick, too, I just want to show you, also from the same publishers and same authors, Alton's Antibiotics and Infectious Disease book. Now, I'll put a link below for this one. Again, I talk about these books all the time on the channel. And I know Dr. Alton and Nurse Amy personally. And when they saw recently I put out a video talking about these books because I love them so much, they said, oh, don't you know that there's actually a newer version now? And I said, I know there is. I just never picked it up. And so they're like, we got your back. We'll send it to you. So look at this. The updated version of the Survival Medicine Handbook. I mean, it is actually chocked full of even more information, which is obviously great, but it's spiral bound. When it comes to books like this, I love spiral bound because then you can just open it up and here we go. Status dermatitis and varicose veins, what to do as far as treatment and how and what it does as far as the problems and contraindications with it, all those things. I just simply opened up to this page. So here's the new version of this. And so at this point, I'm going to start linking the new version of this book because, again, if there's one book, I've had people ask this before, if there's one book that I would recommend, it would be this one. Because, again, medicine is often very cloudy for people. But they were so generous to send this to me that I want to show you on the channel. But even more so, I did a video about emergency dentistry. What do you do when dental things come around? And you know, they sent me this book as well. Actually, first off, this just makes me happy. They sent me a little notepad book with some sticky notes in it. It's my kind of thing. I had to show that. But they have the book also called Where There Is No Dentist. And it goes through talking about all the things dental-wise that you basically need to look for to be able to, well, handle situations when there's no dentist around. Because when crap hits the fan, that may be a very realistic situation. And I'll tell you, when it comes to pain, obviously nobody wants to go through pain, but doesn't it seem to be that dental pain is some of the worst pain you experience? It's just gnawing, aggravating, and so painful. And you can use things like cloves, but cloves only last so long. You want to be able to actually take care of the situation, and that's why Where There Is No Dentist book comes in very handy. Now, even more so, I showed a very small dental hygiene kit on my last video, and they said, oh no, we've got you on this. And they sent this Alton first aid kit. Well, it's not simply just dental, but it's all kinds of stuff. And I want to spend the rest of this video just talking about this. Again, I'll put a link for this as well. But if you don't have some of their equipment, I certainly would go down that path and get some. And this is amazing when it comes to dentistry. First off, of course, we have, wow, even just this pack alone right here has all kinds of stuff. And you know what worries me? I'll pull this apart and I'm not going to put it all back together again. So we have dental floss. I love dental floss. I know I'm really weird like that. We have some drugs, Advil, some over-the-counter drugs to help kill pain. We have some more dental floss, but even more so the ones that actually have the little toothpicks in them. Again, I'm weird like that. We have a reusable hot and cold compress. Oral analgesic gel. So I talked about cloves, of having the cloves that you can try to numb up an area, but we actually have the oral analgesic gel. And these are erasers. Now, I'll be honest with you, I haven't read through the book, but I remember Dr. Alton talking about this, how erasers can actually help with certain medical things, dental things, so we can look through the book and find out why the eraser is in there. We have some, oh, here we go, some clove oil. Again, clove oil, if you ever have like Novocaine. Nobody really uses Novocaine anymore, by the way. But if you ever had some kind of numbing agent on your tooth and you feel all the pain just disappearing, the whole thing feels kind of weird and tingly, clove oil, it's a natural way to do the same thing. It's not long lasting, but oh my gosh, it works really well. And even more so, we have some zinc oxide. You can actually mix this with that clove oil to make a paste, so it does actually stay on there longer. Of course, you got to keep telling your tongue to stay out of there, right? And we have some hemostatic dressing, and that's the first pack out of here. Oh, here we go. So, wow, man, they think of everything, don't they? We have, obviously, some Q-tips, as we call them, or more, oops, oh, all this stuff's falling apart. Or cotton-tipped applicator, we call them in medicine. We have the good old-fashioned tongue depressor. We have a whole bunch of gauze sponges, 2x2s. All these little cotton swabs work very well when it comes to dentistry, especially if you're talking about the zinc oxide and clove. You can put it right on here and put it right into the gum area. Even more so, specifically, the tiny cotton balls, which do the same thing. And then look at this. Well, besides more of the swabs, we actually have some absorbable sutures. We've talked about absorbable sutures, or even sutures on the channel before too. It's something you will certainly want to add to your kit. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. Yep, hydrogen peroxide, which works very well in the mouth. This is awesome. Look at this. Crest, not just Crest, but Crest 3D whitening toothpaste with toothbrushes. This is really the true kit you want to put in your bug out bag. You don't even have to pack your own toothbrush and toothpaste anymore. You can actually have it right in here. All right. This is Ziploc shut. Oh, wow, cool. So the bag could work very well in case you need to put some biohazard stuff in. But inside of here, we have some masks, some surgical masks, which obviously if you're working on another person, you don't want to get their germs inside your face. So the mask works well. Oh, all right, one more bottle here. Some hand sanitizer works well for killing all the germs on your hands before you work on a patient. Is there anything in here? Let me check real quick. Nope. And then the last, but certainly not least, I will feel I do a disservice if I don't break this open. Look at all the stuff that comes in this kit. This is not some cheap little pack of equipment. We have some syringes, for squirting out areas of the mouth, scalpel, some little pincher type forceps. Forgive me, I don't know the name of these guys, but a lot of these obviously are dental tools, and not being a dentist, I couldn't give you the name for those. We have a monstrous pick, which looks pretty scary for your teeth. Some more, it looks like they're tooth extractors. I'm going to go ahead and call them that. Again, if I had actually taken the time to read through the book, I'd probably know what these are, but this is really just off the cuff. I just want to show you what they sent us. And I'll be honest with you, if you enjoy our channel, Goshen Prepping, you certainly should go to their channel and subscribe. But even more so, purchase some of their kits, because they go through a lot of work putting this stuff together. A dental mirror. Looks like another. They have a whole bunch of different sizes of these tooth extractors. Again, I'm going to call them that. I'm pretty sure that's what they're for. There's a big one right here. Another pick. We have some scissors, some hemostats, some oral hygiene picks for getting between the teeth, and some tweezers, alcohol pads, and iodine pads. So much stuff. And again, what I love about this, when it comes to trying to figure out what you want here and there when it comes to medical, or in this case specifically dental, you don't have to go look. They have everything in the bag for you that you can simply keep in your bug out kit if you need to. And in here we have some gloves, some exam gloves too. So they really have everything. They thought of everything put in here. Again, along with a book where there is no dentist, so you can really take care of situations. It's brilliant. But combine that along with a survival medicine handbook. When we talk about recommended books from this channel, I'm very reluctant showing products on this channel because I don't want to turn this channel into a product kind of channel, even though there's certain things I believe in. I firmly believe in this book and this kit. So If you're looking for your next purchase to try to get ready for crap hits the fan, this is the kit you want. And I highly endorse this. Not only, again, should you pick up these kits, but go to their channel as well. I'll put a link for their channel too. But Dr. Bones and Nurse Amy, thanks for sending this stuff, and I look forward to meeting with you guys again. And for the rest of you, by all means, support their channel and ours, and help yourself out also getting ready for crap hits the fan. I was putting everything away, and I realized they inscribed the book. How cool is that? To Eric, awesome YouTube channel. Their channel too, by the way. Keep up the great work. All the best. Joe and Amy Alton. Guys, thanks so much.